Right.
So go back to the other people.
Can you hear us here, guys? Hopefully you can. Just going to share, copy this link into the other chat, hopefully. Sorry, guys, this has been a complete disaster today. Sounds better? Yeah? Everyone can hear okay? Lewis Yardley, much better, thank you. We'll just wait a couple of minutes for people to migrate over. There's probably a lesson in this somewhere. We try to do a setup. Sorry, the visuals probably aren't quite as good. This laptop's got a very muddy camera. I'll close that chat. So I'm hoping most people are going to migrate across. Yeah, cakey pig, modern technology indeed. It's all gone down the pooper.
I need wine. Thank you, everyone. Sorry about that.
I tell you what, that's just the icing on the cake. We've had so many issues the last couple of days, haven't we? But we're nearly there, nearly out the woods.
Right.
The dreaded Scottish lass, that is Sharon. She's changed her name.
Okay.
Just so we're up to date. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why the image is misty. There's something. It's a good laptop, but it's a terrible webcam on it for some reason. Maybe we get that light out of the way. It's a bit hazy, isn't it?
It's the best we can do. Sorry, everyone. Right, let's kick it off. We are leaving Camp Lockdown tomorrow morning. This is our last night here, and we're super, super excited.
Yep, really. I know, looking forward to it. I think, we'd be lying if we didn't say we're a bit anxious. Things have changed a bit.
Yeah. Very much so. You all saw, well, I imagine most of you saw our last video. That was the last travel vlog that we had in the bag. And that was when we spent the first days in Sardinia and you all met Matilda, which so many people have reached out about Matilda, and we'll be heading back there as soon as we've done our food shopping and got some dog food. We'll be straight back to that beach to make sure that she's all right.
Yep.
Hopefully she's there, or there's a poster saying where she's gone, like been taken in, because we'll just sit there and be like, oh no, where's she gone?
Yeah, it'd be a bit sad if she wasn't there, but hopefully she will be. So that's our general plan, and then we're just going to see what happens from there, really.
Yeah.
We're going to try and keep up to date with the messages, but I think we might fall behind ever so slightly.
So I'll start with one of the questions that was sent into our community post last time, but we failed on receiving it in time. Was Susie Southall asked, how are we managing for power, and are we getting decent power from our solar panel?
Well, on the campsite, we've been plugged in 24/7, so that's been really good. That takes all the stress off the batteries, and we took the surfboards off the roof, so the solar panel was completely in full view of the sun, well, for a few hours, because we were parked in shade. Obviously, it's hot here, so you don't want to be in the sun all day. But yeah, power's been brilliant, and obviously the batteries are really healthy now. They've been topped up for weeks, pretty much, so yeah. Been good.
Yeah, but when we're out in the sunshine, the solar panel does us proud, doesn't it?
Yeah, generally, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting distracted with the comments.
Yeah, we have to be, now that we've got two laptops, we have to be slightly more considerate to what we're doing and who takes priority and things like that. But we're doing pretty well. There's a chance that we might add another solar panel on later on, or another battery too.
Matilda rules, says Mike. She did indeed. Much better sound. Yeah. Oh, James Davis, greetings from sunny Stretton. How are you, James? You're right. Right. Sorry, we probably missed a few. We'll start from here.
Okay, you go. I'll fill in with those when we need it.
Right. So, question. So yeah, that's the general plan, Mr. W. We're going to stick relatively close to where we are in this region, just to keep things nice and simple. The solar panel is 255 watts with an MPPT charge controller. So it does okay. We might, if we doubled it up, we'd be fine, I think, forever.
Yeah.
It does a pretty good job. Let's see. Sorry. Do you want to answer?
Where are we? How big's your panel? Harry Sunderland, hello from Ludlow. Big up the Shropshire. Hi, Megan Cal. Can I ask what your online job was? My online job was social media marketing for a camper van hire company, but unfortunately I got furloughed, but I'd only been there for a month, so I wasn't entitled to the furlough payment, so I got made redundant, which leads me on to a question that I've got here, which you look for other questions. I'll answer this one. Oh, was it on? No, it was another one actually. How we pay for this trip. So it was all self-funded. We saved up and worked full-time in our jobs back at home in Shropshire for probably about 3 years, paying off bills, saving up, doing the van build, and we came away with just over £6,000 each.
Yeah.
So we've got that to live off of, and I had 1 month's payment and a few Amazon affiliate links and things like that, but they don't really do very much, really. It's nice to have.
The YouTube stuff sort of, I think we said a little while ago, sort of breaks even, which is something we're okay with.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be putting food on the old table.
Where do we get to?
Mr. W said he thinks he fell in love with the little dog. We did too, eventually. Not at first. Meg wasn't too keen.
I tried not to fall in love too hard, so I put a barrier up because I'm just daft when it comes to dogs, as you may have seen from that video.
Wally Cod, hello. Nice to see you. You're quite lucky you're late, actually, because we had a disaster of a start to this live stream.
Yes. Would you say where we
got Mark, hi Explorers, hope you're both well from Cloudy Oldham. Yes, we're doing well. We hope you are too.
Stag wants to know what we've had for lunch. We kind of didn't have lunch particularly today, but we've just scoffed, which, Trish, if you're listening, this one's for you. Trish is my nan, everyone. We've had a tin of sardines from Portugal because we're running low on rations, with couscous and some olives and cherry tomatoes.
Delicious. Mr. and Mrs. Wilson are in the building. Hello, guys. Hope you're okay.
How was your picnic?
Joanne Deacon says, where did you learn your cooking skills? I assume that's aimed at me.
I went to chef's college after I finished school and trained as a chef, and that has been my profession since the tender age of 15, actually. I was a pot washer. There you go.
Only just joined, so missed a few minutes. No worries. As you said, it was a disastrous start.
A few people have missed. We're leaving the campsite tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
As soon as we get up and have our last shower.
No such destinations in mind. Nothing really specific. We're just going to take it as it comes, really.
I'll show you my diagram.
Thanks. Number one.
This is my map, my hand-drawn map, and I write everything that we could possibly do in this area. So we're going to go check out Neptune's Grotto.
Neil, sorry, we've got a few questions to get through and stuff. So last time we overran by a lot, didn't we? So we're just trying to keep it quite, trying to answer everybody, but try and keep it quite quick if we can. I think that was for you, Maggie. Neil Phillips.
How has your dad been following you online with the journey? Dad, we've been having regular quizzes with Dad and Marie and that side of the family, which has been entertaining to say the least. He sent us out a parcel as well, and he sent us a mosquito net, bless him, and some very nice condiments, because I've been missing all of our British condiments like Branston pickle, English mustard, caramelised onion jam. He sent that for us. So that was lovely. He keeps up, but I think Marie's the one that makes sure that he's up to date. So yeah. It's Marie to thank that he knows what we're doing, really.
Claire asked, can we expect to see a dun dog? But I realise she's dub dog joining the family in Flora anytime soon. I think we both would really love a dog. If you watched our video we uploaded today, you can see we're all over who little dog we called Matilda. That's not her actual name.
That's not her name.
And we would love it, but we know how much it will change and sort of maybe dictate a few things as well. And we don't want to not give a dog the full attention it deserves and stuff like that. It will change what we're doing now drastically. So we're trying to be sensible, and trying to get home with a dog from, say, Italy or somewhere would be quite tricky, but doable.
But if a puppy with no mommy came to us, it would be home within minutes.
Jacob said he's sorry to hear about you losing your job.
Yeah. We'd got the trip saving sorted, so I might be rehired, hopefully, fingers crossed. But again, what happens happens. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Sharon's asking, are we continuing our travels, or we're going to try to get back to the UK? I think we kind of missed the boat getting back to the UK. We did think about it. It was never really a proper serious discussion.
No, we checked out ferries to make sure that it was still happening if we got kicked off.
Yeah.
But we're going to continue travelling. We're due home about June, July. We might stretch it to August, depending on when the UK comes out of lockdown. The main reason we need to come home to lockdown after lockdown is that we need jobs again. Unfortunately,
yeah, that's a sad truth. But will there be any jobs? I don't know. Simon says, have you driven your van at all during lockdown? We did eventually. We've done a few laps around the campsite, which helped. Yeah. We did have a flat battery a few weeks ago. We were popping into town to give the van a bit of a run to go to the shops, and the battery was flat. But fortunately, we turned on the split charge relay, and the solar panel managed to top up the starter battery. So that was all good. We've done our tyres. We've cleaned it out, dusted it, and tried to get it roadworthy again, because it has been stood still much more than it has of recent times.
Indeed.
Yep.
Where are we?
Got you back now, Nige and Adele.
What?
Was it because the last stream failed? I don't know. I'm lost.
Not a clue.
Keiki says, I'm like that with animals too. Yeah, it's really tough. We haven't seen many strays, have we? And stuff like that.
Not a huge amount. Not ones that don't look like they're like semi cared for, which like
yeah.
We
do our best, but we have got a few more comments I didn't realise. Sorry. Antoinette, is it sunny? Yeah, it is. Well, it's nice most of the time, to be honest. A bit too sunny for Meg. She burnt her back the other day. But I think we've got some bad weather coming in over the next couple of days. And when the bad weather comes, it really comes.
Oh, yeah. Stormy. We are actually, going slightly off topic, we are meeting 2 other British motorhome ladies that are in Sardinia that we've been in contact with. So we'll be meeting up with them in the next week, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
All very loose and flexible to social distance, yet have a couple of bottles of Prosecco to celebrate our freedom. That's quite exciting. So they've been letting us know what they know. We've been letting them know what we know, which is never particularly anything, because we just sit here and get told stuff. But yeah, that's exciting. It's nice to know that there's fellow Brits here and we can talk about our issues and what's been going on. They're in the middle of the island where we're in the north, right at the top.
Mr. W said the coastline where you arrived was stunning. I assume that's the video we shared today. I mean, we knew it was stunning and beautiful anyway, but to think that we would camp there for like 4 days before this whole lockdown thing, I think we're going to appreciate that so much more going back. It was unbelievable.
I think we've literally seen 3 or 4 postcodes here so far, which is the campsite where we came in on the ship into Porto Torres, the beach with Matilda, and then where we picked up the package from in Sassari. So yeah.
Pebble says, are you free to travel within? We think so. We've kept all our old paperwork that we needed to take with us to go to the shops and stuff like that. And there was talk of different municipalities having different rules, but I think it's fairly open. I mean, tomorrow restaurants and bars start to open up, not 100% capacity, but I think where we are in Sardinia, I think there's no new cases. It's extremely low. They've done really quite well. So things are going back to normal in a sort of fashion.
Yeah. What was I going to say? We're going to have the full list of rules, I think, sent over tonight/tomorrow to see what we can and can't do. So I think we're going to go off into the sticks a bit and try not to go into any big towns or cities quite yet. Just go and do some hikes, go see some secluded beaches.
Yep.
Hello, nomadic veteran. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, right in my ear hole.
Sorry, darling.
I think There's some questions from Beck.
Oh, have you ever thought of writing a book about your tales whilst travelling? Not a tales of travelling book necessarily. Maybe a recipe book. I thought about writing a book on my life.
Yeah, I'd give it a little while longer before we start there.
Yeah, right.
And I think when we grow up, what jobs do we want to do?
When we grow up.
Well, I don't know really. I don't.
What's your dream job on your CV now?
My dream job? Wow, I don't know.
I'd like to work for a travel company and they just send us off in this van to places with a nice little bit of wonga in our pocket and say, here,
yeah,
try as many foods as you can and try and get to as many nice places as you possibly can get. There you go.
That'd be the dream. Rowan from home says, what's the situation in Sardinia now? Like I said, I think we're going to be very cautious, social distancing, maybe gloves and masks in the shop still, because they've been very hot on that kind of thing. They've been pretty good. We're a bit anxious about driving around with the GB plate, but hopefully they'll know that we've been here for 2 months.
Yeah, I've got like a script written out in my best Italian, ready to show the policeman that we've been here since the 9th of March. Please don't tell us off. And we know the rules about social distancing. So, yeah.
Jacob Riley asks, how are you finding van life stuck together in the van? Are you going insane? We've just filmed a lockdown lifestyle video, which we go into that a little bit, but in a way, I guess traveling this way has prepared us for the lockdown, and it hasn't put any extra, maybe a couple little more short fuses, but like 2.
Yeah, we don't tend to argue. We just have a discussion.
Meg just hits me, and I have to.
Don't say that because they'll bloody believe it. We have a discussion, and it's often a bit of a joke. That then they're like, "Oh, all right, then that's what she means," or "Oh, he means he doesn't want me to do that anymore," and that's how it happens, really, isn't it? But I think we're more in tune than I think we ever were before. Like the amount of times we think our minds are on the same path because we see the same things and we talk about the same things over and over again. And like, unless we've seen something different on like the internet or our phones or someone's got in contact with one of us, not both of us, then it's like that's the only times that we see something new, because we're seeing the campsite. Like we were talking to Armando and Mel pretty much together and things like that. So yeah, Armando and Mel left a week earlier, but they had documentation that we didn't, saying that they do a certain job, which we don't do a job. So
yeah, they are the Westphal digital nomads. For anyone who wasn't aware, they happened to be in the area when the lockdown hit, and we'd met them about 2017 at a VW show. I mean, only spoke to them for a little while, so we didn't really know them, but we've kept in contact over Instagram. And yeah, I'm sure many of you know they've been extremely helpful. Fiona Robertson says she takes it lockdown is lifted. Kind of. We're not 100% yet, but we'll see what it's like. Yeah. How long do you think you'll be traveling, says Joanne?
Probably till July, August, I think. Whenever UK comes out of lockdown.
Yeah.
So we can travel. Do the 14-day quarantine, which I think we might have to do depending on what happens, and then find jobs. Woo!
Well done both. It's been great catching up with your older videos. Oh, there, Nigel and Adela. That's their names. Because sorry, we got called Richard and Judy the other week by Liam the Terrible, so we thought we. I'm glad you're enjoying the older videos. Actually, there's a few up there now.
Oh yes, there is. We'd like to know. I've got one of the questions. What have been your favourite videos, guys? We'd like to know. What works for you? Is it the travel vlogs? Is it the more van life stuff? Is it the recipes? Is it the Q&As? Is it more budgety things? But I suppose that comes into van life, I suppose, really. So that's that. Right, Lee Glaves should be watching. He wants to know, what price was the van, and are we insured for its value?
The price of the van, I guess it
was £10,000 plus VAT, which was the crippler, and that was back in 2016.
Yeah,
so it was about just over 13 grand. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's fine. I think then we roughly said we did about £7,000 worth of conversion to it and bits and bobs like that. So we've insured it for, I think, around 16.
Yeah.
No, was it?
Must be a bit more than that.
No, I don't think so. We've insured it for a value we were happy with. I can't remember exactly. And
It's been a while now.
We're with Brent Taker, who've been really good. We told them about all the modifications, what we're essentially living in it, and they've been really cool. I mean, suspiciously.
Yeah. Joanne's asked, when do you think she's going to Florida? Supposed to be going to Florida in July. What do you reckon her chances are? I think we've been living in our own little bubble here, and only hearing the news and stuff that we kind of want to. Like, we haven't been, like, there's no 6 o'clock news every night. It's literally whatever you Facebook and family have told us. So I have absolutely no idea, really.
We were nomadic veteran just under there. Hello, guys.
Oh, Sue's put, hit the thumbs up, guys. Yes, please, if you don't mind, if you're watching and you are enjoying this show.
We're trying to catch up with the questions. So Paul asked, knowing your build reasons for Flora, now given your travel experience and particularly during lockdown on the next van, would you opt for a low pop top or high roof van?
Right, one thing we know already is that the DVLA will only convert the van to a motorhome on the reclassification process if it is a medium or high top. No low top, no pop top. So that's one thing that we would definitely consider.
Yeah. But I don't know, we've got stuff we want to do to Flora first, I think.
Yeah.
We were really considering what van next, but I think for the time being, we're quite happy.
Yeah, I think we would possibly go for, we'd love a Sprinter or Crafter, but then we might have to work a lot harder than we intend to be able to get one. Or a Citroen Relay.
Yeah,
I had my eye on a certain nomadic veterans van at one stage. I wanted to get that one because I like the cooker.
Ducati.
Is it Ducati, is it?
I think it's Ducati.
Oh, yeah, it's Ducati. Yeah, Ducati.
Bloody hell.
But yeah.
West 6 events, hello.
Hi, Paul.
Sorry, I don't know. We're trying to catch up with the questions. Hi, Explorers.
Teddy Ralph is not so safely on his shelf, but is here. We've found something out about Teddy Ralph because we're thinking about doing a calendar of all of him in his nice shots and stuff. He is a very common knitting pattern, and I think I'll do a post in the near future of all of the options that you can get of Teddy Ralph, all of his brothers and sisters. They look mental anyway, but you're the nicest, mate, so don't worry too much.
So when Meg laughed at me when I said about is he copyrighted, I have been proved possibly right.
Fire through some.
Yeah. Isn't YouTube feasible for a full-time job? Possibly. With this, I like ours is currently about breaking even. It can be a full-time job, but these days I think you really need sponsorships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ad revenue really isn't that much. We're not doing it for that anyway. We've really enjoyed documenting our experience, so we'll see. I mean, if it leads to something like that, that'd be awesome. But yeah, we're happy. Do you think you'll face? So Carl says, what restrictions do you think you'll face going forward? I don't know.
We don't know.
We're thinking really quite short term, so I think it's just maybe driving between different regions of Sardinia. We might get stopped and just say, where have you been for all this time, and that kind of thing, but we really honestly don't really know.
The main things that we're concerned with at the moment is that we can remember how to drive on the open road, that we remember to lock the van when we leave it, because it hasn't been locked the whole time that we've been on this campsite. We have barely shut the doors other than to keep the mozzies out.
Yeah, all the gear's been out and all that sort
and
of
how
stuff.
to actually van life and not live in a campsite for 2 months. That's also something that's going through our little minds.
I think we've forgotten how to do it. Bell's Adventures, good to see you both.
Hey,
Get back on the road, hopefully. Merch, maybe.
Merch. We've kind of thought about merch, but we just don't want to be just churning out crap into the world. We
might do it if it's something like, if we can get good sustainably made enamel mugs or something like that, or something cool. I don't know. We've got to figure that out.
It's a thought process that we need to think about and actually like make something that's quality that you'll use for not just while you know us and watch us, but like all the time and lifelong.
Dawn asks, are Westphalia Digital Nomads leaving as well as yourselves? We mentioned earlier on in the stream they left about a week ago. So obviously they've been on the road 8, nearly 9 years, so they've got a bit more experience than us, and they seem to be getting on okay, so that's good news. Gives us a bit more confidence going forward.
Where are we off to? We kind of just going to go northwest of the island towards Stinto. We're currently just outside Sorso.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep relatively close to where we are, and the guys here said we can come back if we ever need to, even though it's closed, which is nice. But hopefully that won't be the case.
Are we planning a cook-off with Liam the Terrible? No, I just want to rob him for his Omnia oven. I've had my eye on that for ages, and now that he's got one, I'm well gel. That brownie and
lemon drizzle cake.
What did he make? A brownie and Yorkshire puddings.
I could see him.
I had to come off Instagram because it wound me up so much.
Him and his little pinny.
You called the McDonald's before somebody else did it.
Yeah,
said
that's
the
right.
colours were spot on.
Blue Hawaii. Can you suggest a good insurance company for camper vans? I would suggest the one we're with, if you're in the UK, obviously would be Brent Acre. We've been with them for a while, and they seem to bend over backwards for our business. So, I mean, we're just going to leave it like that. We're not going to ask questions. We're insured, so that's all good.
How often do we clean the solar panel? Because they understand that it doesn't work properly when it gets dirty. That's Richard Clancy.
We've done it a lot more often recently because we were parked under trees that were giving off so much thick yellow pollen. It was like a blanket. And obviously, yes, your efficiency just drops like a stone. So we've been up there cleaning that. But it depends, really. Just as and when we see it.
How old are you, Cal?
I'm going to be 17 in June.
Lies.
I am 30.
I think I'm 27. And who really wears the trousers in this relationship?
I do if it's cold. It's a bit of, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
I think you're better at making decisions. I'm a very indecisive person.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to try and blast through these questions and get up to real time. Where are we?
Who wears the trousers? I've done that one.
Yeah.
That was from Sharon. Very good question, Sharon. I can see where you're coming from.
If you could travel anywhere in the world with your van without limitations, I think New Zealand would be pretty epic. That's sort of taken my fancy.
And I would like to do from Canada all the way down through America into Mexico. We've been, I say, thinking about doing this. They're all like listed in a bucket list of things that we want to do before we snuff it. So
they're also pipe dreams because
as we've said before,
we don't have the money for that.
Money.
Hello, follow the sun. Thank you for the good luck wishes. Hello, Mr. A Scratch. I'd love to see regional recipe vids would be a good idea. Yeah, something a bit more in the culture that we're in.
Okay. What's our favourite cuisine? From Gemma. All right, Gemma.
I'm really looking forward to some pizzas.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're in the place for it.
I think it has to be Italian.
Yeah. Can't go wrong. Would you consider getting a cat? Wouldn't. Never say never.
Cats aren't our favouriteest, but there's 2 here at the campsite, which one's taken a fancy to you specifically more than me. He sits on his lap. Stuff drips from its nose, and then it just like...
Yeah, very sharp claws. Joanne asks, will we still be living in the van when we get back to the UK?
Probably not.
Yeah, we've got a few things to sort out, and I don't know, I think we're going to hit reality head on hard.
But saying that though, we had a conversation earlier, we're not looking forward to come home. It's going to be a different challenge, isn't it? I think getting back into work and just sorting out, getting all our ducks in a row to be able to go out and do something like this again. So yeah.
Is Sardinia operating different phase releases like Spain? It is staggered somewhat. It's not going to be the full shebang straight away, but we have to kind of translate the local news, and that doesn't always come across very clear. So we're good, do a bit more research, but it is opening up slowly. Where are we
reading through. This is all about what they like to see.
Stag likes history lessons. They're liking it. Thank you, Keiki. Liking everything. Cheer me up. Thank you, Sharon. Travel vids, the Q&A is cracking. Thank you, Carl. Appreciate that. Follow the sun. I must admit, sort of catch
Roam from home. What's
yes.
the one main thing we miss and we'll stock up on?
Squash. Is this like that's
general? I think
one thing I really do miss from the UK. Squash.
We've had most things, but I haven't managed to find any like slightly non-Italian items. So like anything Asian or so soy sauce, noodles, and hot sauce can't find nowhere. I've also struggled to find a nice Dijon mustard, but these are all just Meggie problems.
Follow the Sun has mentioned that they haven't caught up on all the vids because there's been a lot recently. Yeah, I know we've gone from 1 a week to about 3, and we know it's a lot. So, you know, there's no pressure if you've missed a few because we know it's been a bit intense, but we did it purely because now we're up to date with our vlogs and we can like travel a bit more real time because we got way too far behind.
That's one thing we learned very quickly is when we started putting out Christmas and New Year videos in March, they weren't particularly fantastically received. But
yeah, it's fair enough.
It's a part of the story. It's what we decided at the time, but you live and you learn.
Sue B likes the variety and especially like the Porto video. I really loved Porto. Wish it was a bit clearer when we were there, but it was beautiful. We as home like Paul says, we as a family like all your vids. The kids are like the traveling ones and the wife loves the cooking. Yeah, hopefully more van life cooking ones to come. Now we're like caught up with our vlogs. We can do a few more of our feature Fridays, as we call them. T5, we love all your videos. Informative.
Another thing to ask actually whilst we're here is what would be the best upload day for us? We're currently on a Sunday at
about 12 o'clock UK time, but as you were probably going to say, Sunday is a very popular day. So I don't know, does it make a difference to you? Does time and date? Because would a Tuesday or Wednesday, like once a week, be a good time?
Wednesday evening to break up the week a little bit? Let us know, because it's one thing that's become apparent is that a lot of people post on a Sunday.
Jamie, favourite place we've been so far?
It's hard now, isn't it? We've
hard.
been so many places now.
I think Austria, because it was just epic. Like Alps are gorgeous.
UK favourite place, Outer Hebrides, without a doubt. That's up there. The Spanish coast was a surprise. The Portugal National Park was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that was... we did a 2-part video on that because we loved it so much.
And then the beaches so far in Sardinia, the one that you've seen already and that we've seen, and I've been doing my research and found some rip snorters, so hopefully we'll check that out.
Thank you, Richard Page. Says enjoying the traveling videos. Yep, I'm glad. Hopefully more travel to come. Obviously things are a bit weird at the moment.
Good afternoon, Jack Parker. I'm very glad that you've made it, sir.
Hello, you're probably better late because we had a nightmare at the beginning. So I think everything's kind of okay at the moment.
Yeah, we're leaving Camp Lockdown tomorrow morning, which is Monday. We've just got to have our last shower, tidy up, say goodbye to the campsite man, give him my thank you letter that I've written out in my best Italian. And we're going to go to a supermarket first and then go straight away to see if Matilda is still there and go and make sure she's all right.
Travel vlogs are great. Photography is brilliant, and also enjoy your cooking vids too. Speaking of photography, we said at the start of the stream that just failed before this one that we've had a bit of a nightmare. One of the things that happens is our tripod, one of the legs gave way, so the camera was on it. It went boosh, and our main lens. I don't know if you can hear that. That's all little bits of glass, so that's been a bit of a nightmare.
We had a smashing time, let's say that. You coped with it very well, must I add. You coped with it very well.
This has done a lot of work. I think we can give it a good send-off. It's done a really good job for us. So the next vlogs from here are going to be on our second camera, which isn't quite as good. They're going to be a bit different until we can source a replacement.
We've sourced a replacement. It's on the way, but it might take a while. And we're getting it sent to the campsite because we've got a nice relationship with the campsite man, and we'll just come and pick it up.
Good. Yeah, didn't know about DVLA. They're getting a lot stricter, unfortunately.
You've got to have decals on the front and at least 2 windows. I redid our blog the other day because I realised ours is now out of date and I'd be giving out wrong information.
Yeah. Roam from home, so love all our vids. The variety's good. Yeah, we're careful not to be too various. Is that the word? But yeah, we have a good time doing all the vids at the moment.
Yeah. Did we see Liam's The Terribles video today? The Peak District has gone crazy with people, no social distancing, cars everywhere, car parks full, plus cars on the side of the road. Yeah, we've heard from my mum actually. She said that the mayor or the councillors of the Peak District have said literally, please don't come here. Which was mad. Oh, you've buggered it now. Adam Weaver, I had a question from him last time. It's kind of going on for what we said before. How has our relationship changed living from a flat to a van? Has it put a strain or made us closer? The flat, we have more room and at least a separate room to shut the door or 2 doors.
Yeah.
Or have a 3-hour soak in some people's cases in the bath.
I think it hasn't really. I think it's been more positive than negative. Not that there's any negative, really.
We have our moments. We're not saying that we're perfect.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And there's moments that, like...
Meg's not perfect.
Yeah. Today, we have, like, a little sucker mount thing for, like, the phone to go on there whilst we're driving. But I've pulled it off today and the whole thing's come apart. So that's one of the reasons why that, and I nearly threw it out the window in a rage, but...
So about there, do either of you have a license for a bigger vehicle? Says Bobby. No, we don't. And I think we've got very used to this one. The T5 is small for a camper van, but for nipping about and sort of camping in the more rural places, it's kind of perfect for us.
Yeah. No, we're both under 30, just about, so no grandfather rights on the car license.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Hey, Donna Ingalls, she has issues with commenting. We did email you the other day, Donna, to see if it's back on again, but I don't really know what's happened to that.
Our YouTube channel has been very weird with comments, so if yours haven't come through, we're not quite sure what's going on. It keeps putting some in the bin automatically. We don't know what's going on. We're trying to figure it out. Julie says, how and who planned your route for your travels and how much prep? That's all down to Meg. She's the planner.
He edits the videos, which takes up a huge amount of time. So I'm the planner. I've got at least 3 notepads. Excuse me, everybody. Sorry, wino. At least 3 notepads. And I just write down kind of like what direction we're going in, what the next pinpoint is to see, and then like find the nice roads, find the beaches, find the top things to see in the area. But also sometimes the best things are when you just like stumble upon them.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to panic too much, do you?
Or travel too quickly because you miss everything and you literally just see the road to that place.
Fiona says she likes that we just say as it is most time. Make us smile, which is good. All your videos have been fab. Many thanks. Brilliant. Yeah, we're trying harder to get them better each time because we don't do this for a living or anything, do we? We just happen to have a camera. So we are learning a lot about.
In the beginning, it was all just as like a digital diary when the build started. If you look at any of the build videos, I die. Who looked at that?
Cringy, yeah.
Who looked at that one where I was singing the other day? Oh, God. I actually blushed. There was no one else in here other than him and Teddy Ralph. Oh, dear me.
Christina says she's catching up on the Portugal and Spain videos. It's beautiful. Yeah, I mean, we were blown away. You don't have to go far in Europe, dear.
What's for lunch? T-shirt.
Yeah.
Stag.
Meg should do a cookbook. We've been thinking about that. Maybe just as like an ebook. If we could make one of those. I'm not sure.
Sorry, I just skipped. If Meg wears the trousers, Cal definitely wears the fleece.
Yeah, that is true.
That fleece, everyone, I found on Amazon. So if you go over to our affiliate links, you can buy Cal's fleecy white big jumper that's hand washed. So it is hand washed. So I'm holding my hands up now. You can purchase it, and a very small amount of that goes straight back to us if you're interested. It's through the affiliate link program. Did I say that all right?
I think so. I
Okay.
was kind of reading
Yeah.
questions as well at the same time, so I do
Apologies.
apologise.
Yeah.
Fiona, Sardinia campsites. I'm not sure. This one isn't, as far as I'm aware, and I don't know if they've got.
No.
They might have plans to because they're cleaning up a bit, but I'm not 100% sure. Omnia look fab. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Blue White, thanks for your answer. Sorry, it's taken us a few minutes to get to the questions. We're doing our best. 30, bless, so young. I don't feel it.
You can scroll through those.
Yeah.
A little looky.
Oh dear.
Why did we decide not to have a pop top? It never really crossed our minds, really, did it?
We were silly and naive. We were just kids back then.
Yeah.
But we've got a lot of weight on the roof. We knew we wanted storage up there, so kind of straight away pop top was out of the question, I would say.
What's the official temperature that you will remove your fleece, says Lee Glaves via email?
Oh yeah. I don't know. It depends if there's a breeze.
It's been really warm. And sometimes he's sat in his shorts with a bobble hat and a jacket. It's like a fashion statement. It kills me. Have we thought about having a Wi-Fi extender?
No, not properly. We were possibly considering it, but we're tethered to my phone pretty much all the time. For some reason, if you want a SIM card that is broken, buy a Voxy SIM card. For some reason.
Have we got a link or anything?
I don't think so. That's VOXI. It's been working non-stop throughout 7-8 months of European travel. I'm like uploading HD, sometimes 4K vids, and the data hasn't run out. It doesn't even budge.
But don't tell them, otherwise we're gonna have a big issue.
So yeah.
Are we confident in fitting a roof fan? This is last question on here from Lee Glaves.
No. If you saw our conversion videos back in the day, a company took a chance on us way back when, didn't they?
For the song coming on.
Get the guitar. And a company called Van House put our side window in, and we did a video for them. They took a chance on us because we weren't very good at videos.
Yeah. We also got the glass from a company, vehicle glass company.
Yeah.
They provided it.
So we might contact them once we're back and see, because we are thinking about putting windows in the barn doors at the back for a bit more light. There'll still be privacy, so still tinted, but just I think it'd make the van feel bigger, like longer, and just let a bit more light in. And then hopefully ask them to do a fan at the same time, because that is something that we desperately want to do. Yeah. Cool.
Your lass is lush. I got my neck rushed and everything from the wine.
Just saying. Good love.
This really live. Yes, it is really live.
We are way behind the questions, but we're doing our best.
Sorry. This is what happens every time you ask us such lovely and good questions that we just get sidetracked.
I'm just going to go back a little bit because we missed a couple. Maltese Devil, do you guys ever find yourselves at any UK camper van festivals? If so, which one would you recommend? Camp Quirky was really good. There might be later on this year, possibly, depending what happens with coronavirus.
October. There is, if you head over to their website, you can sign up to the mailing list, because if anyone can't come to the October one, the tickets will go back on sale. That's my little bit.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Busfest is also quite nice in Malvern, but that's particularly VDub based.
Yeah.
But that's one thing I think that we will do when we get back to the UK is attend more van life meetups, more van life community based things. But
yeah,
we'll just have to find out when they are and go to them. We've even thought about doing our own. So if you'd like to attend Flora and the Novice Explorers camp out,
it's just a meetup. Wouldn't it really?
Yeah,
little...
we'll book a campsite,
something casual.
And yeah.
Have you played any new music on lockdown?
We're stuck in a rut, really.
Yeah, we listen to. Sorry,
you go.
I say that's mainly we listen to music mainly when we're on the move, don't we? So being stationary, we haven't really found much.
There's one song that we stumbled upon, which will be a certain part of the road trip for us forever in our brains, which is Bruce Springsteen's live Dublin version of Further Up the Road. I won't sing it because it'll hurt you. Next question, quick.
People saying keep it to a Sunday or maybe something before the weekend. So people have time to, the space to watch. Yeah, I understand that. We didn't want to upload so many videos so quickly, but there's nothing we can really do. So we need to think about that.
What did you say on my t-shirt? Dressing is a way of life. It's not. It's just a t-shirt that I feel.
Oh, mine says fantastic since 1949. You probably weren't asking about mine though. Yeah, Jack Parker, it says our channel's great because we make the videos that we want to do and enjoy making. Yeah, which is true. There are some days where it's hard.
Yes, but I must say sometimes when it is hard and when we're having a bit of a moment, we go back in our minds to your comment, especially you, Jack, which you just like encourage us, and we are making content for you guys that comment regularly. I think, well, Jack, Roam from Home, my mom, my gran, T5er. I'm trying to list all the ones I've started and I can't cope.
Come on.
I've said the stag. People that comment regularly.
Yeah.
We're just making it for you guys now. We've kind of just, yeah.
Yeah, people are saying they're quite free with the schedule, so that's good. Yep. Are we catching up with the questions? Upload on Friday. Yeah. Give Matilda love from us. We will do. Hopefully, she's still there.
If you haven't already, follow us on our social medias. And as soon as we see her, we're going to record it, or attempt to anyway, her coming out of the beach. If she's not there, I don't really know what we're going to do, because it's not as if we can communicate with anybody to find out where she's gone. So check us out, VW_Flora at Instagram. And
at instagram.co.uk. Is
that not right?
Yeah, they might be in the description down below, but unfortunately, because this was the second stream of the night, we had to set this quickly. But you know where to find our social bits and bobs. Casa, the lens, luckily, was just a kit lens that came with my camera. So luckily, it's not like a £2,000 piece of glass that I've smashed to bits. So no worries there. Carl, yes, tempted to go down over these when we get back, definitely. Sue B is saying, come on with the likes.
Sue, you're pushing this, girl. Thank you, Sue. Yes, if you haven't liked already, like us, especially if you've been here for the long haul. That would be lovely.
Janice, too late to the party.
Janice!
Oh, see you, Jack. Sorry, probably gone a little while ago. Richard Clancy, your video production quality is excellent. Thank you very much. I've got a very boring question for you guys who've probably watched the today's video. Was there a noticeable increase in quality? I don't mean in content, but visually. We uploaded it as a 4K video. Our cameras aren't 4K, and even at 1080p, my main DSLR isn't very good. But we uploaded it as 4K because I think it looks a bit better, a bit crisper. And we wanted to do the beautiful Sardinian countryside justice. Brian Jones, like the build videos. Yeah, we didn't know what we were doing with those.
Absolutely not a clue.
They are what they are. What temperatures can take fleece off? Yeah.
No, I didn't make it pink because I bought it for him, and that would be awful. There's a chance he might not wear it, but then I'll just get whinging, so I can't win anyway.
Julie says, does Cal ever go swimming in the sea? I tell you what, from now on, I will never skip the opportunity, because if lockdowns taught me anything, it's to do it while you can, whatever that is.
When we went swimming in the sea in the last video, I actually did have brain freeze coming out. It was really cold, which probably wasn't the best idea, but you can't tell from the video, can you?
Natalie Robb, I would like to see Sardinian beaches and more vids in the van. Yeah, we keep forgetting, because we live in the van, we think we forget to show the van because we are existing in it 24/7. So we think, oh, we'll show them something else, but obviously
it's quite hard to get the angles as well. Like,
yeah, it's a tight space.
Yeah,
but this is Flora and the Novice Explorers, really, so it is about the van more than us.
Indeed.
Camp Flora, I'm in. Brilliant. Definitely.
We have to do this now that I've said it.
I think, are we slowly catching up? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we are.
I did what temperature does it take to take your fleece off?
Yeah, hopefully Wallicott, we'll meet you at some meetups when we can.
Yeah.
We really want to get involved in the UK scene because we kind of just left once our van was done. I know we saw you at Camp Quirky 2019?
No.
80?
Oh, I don't know. 19? 19.
Yeah.
19, yeah.
So hopefully we're involved a lot more when we get back.
Right, that's it. We're setting up a camp flora. Bear with us. Don't expect anything to happen anytime soon anyway. But we'll have a good celebration.
Paul Doxy, do you have a PayPal or something similar? The kids want to buy you a coffee and a bun.
Oh, bless. Well,
no, we don't have a PayPal thingy at the moment. We do have our affiliate links, so our Amazon links down below. If you click on one of those and buy anything off Amazon, we do earn a small percentage, which does help out.
It does indeed.
But we did one
of our announcements, but we only set it up the other day, and for any of you eagle-eyed watchers, we've just set up our membership launch button.
Yeah, so there might be a little join button next to the subscribe button and all that stuff. Now, there is absolutely no pressure or expectation for anybody to click. Well, you can click on the button and see what it does.
But go through and become a member.
Essentially, it's YouTube's Patreon version of Patreon. So it's a little subscription service where most of the money comes to the channel to support us, and then YouTube take their little cut. But like I said, we're very new to it. We've got some very, very basic perks, but we've done it because a lot of people have asked how to support the channel in the past, and we don't feel overly comfortable just having PayPal donations, as kind as that is to receive. Yeah. We want to give something back. So if anyone's interested after the video, we've done a little introduction video to try and explain ourselves. But there is that down below. But like I said, no pressure. Yeah,
no pressure or no obligation. We'll still be putting out all of our normal content, but we've just launched that as a maybe.
Yeah, we're not segregating. We're not putting content early or anything like that. It's very, very basic, as you'll see if you click through.
Until we learn if you guys want it and what you want with it, kind of thing. Why aren't your videos in chronological order?
I don't know.
There's playlists.
Yeah, they should be roughly. Or do you mean sometimes we've done videos in Sardinia while we're still doing?
Oh yeah.
That's our fault. If that's what you mean, yeah. The schedule should now be much better. Where Camp Flora be based?
It's literally been a brainchild of this evening. Who asked that?
Maltese Devil. I think
Maltese Devil
keeps jumping around. Sorry. The sea colors were popping. Yeah, they were. Can't say unnoticed. That's probably to the quality of the video. No notes in better quality. Yeah, it will depend what you're watching on, to be honest. I know I keep forgetting people watch us on large Ultra HD TVs, so I thought it might help for that. But yeah, we'll keep doing it. Always late, you know me, Janice.
What region's food and what dish in particular is your absolute favourite so far?
What region's food?
Well, one thing that sticks in my memory for this is we had beautiful smoked scallops from the Outer Hebrides, Isle of Uist, I think it was, and I made a beautiful salad with potato and a horseradish dressing and beetroot, and went down lovely. A couple of hours later, Cal was very violently ill for about 3 hours into the bucket. So that's one of my memories from it.
I think turning 30, I have gained a intolerance to seafood because that's not the first time. I've learned my lesson now. Not seafood, just shellfish. That piri-piri
chicken in Lisbon, I will forever remember, especially watching those videos back. It was torture.
Yeah. Meg owning the snorkel, yep.
Yeah. When I say you could look this good, I was talking to him, not you lot. Because he put it in, I was like, oh, God, you're painting me out to be a...
Christine, I'm glad the videos are helping. It's been a very weird time, so, yeah. More Flora, yeah, definitely will do that. Natalie, hi, guys, love your channel. I think you're both fab. Real people, which is rare on YouTube. may I ask, what are your plans when you run out of money traveling? Basically, very loosely, we're going to be heading back to the UK, back to home, and we'll sort stuff out from there.
Yeah, I think we have tunnel vision for what we want to do next and how we want to continue living our life. This is something that we've had time to sit and think about with lockdown, but it's something that we already knew. Traveling. I think probably from Austria, Germany, and the Netherlands was all quite new. But from Austria, it was like, yeah, this is what we want to do for a long time, and just there's so much to see.
Even in Europe, we're not that far from home. Well, I mean, we're a little bit further now, but if we had the money and the resources, I could go for another 10 months, how long we've been going, easily.
In the van. We have to come back to the UK for an MOT. We've also got some bits and pieces to do with the flat that I own in our hometown, which sister's currently living in, but this is a big story. I got to get rid of it, but whatever. But we've got to move in, pay the bills, and then see what we are to do. And then back in Flora as soon as we've got enough money, or nomadic jobs at some point, which I think that's the direction we need to travel in. But
so Rob says, I loved your van build. It has given me so many ideas for your own van. That's good. I mean, we didn't expect, we get comments and people reaching out nearly every day, every other day, asking questions, saying, oh, thanks for all the tips and advice. And we're like, we didn't know what we were doing.
one of the most viewed videos is our bed build, and we're just about to do a review on it. We were supposed to do it on Camp Lockdown, but we kind of procrastinated too long about it, so that's coming soon when we film it.
Hello, Ian. I'm not sure when you put that message, we're catching up with the comments. You have missed us royally failing the first time this stream, but that will be forgotten. We've deleted the evidence. Are you going down to the Balkans? It's an amazing area to explore and much cheaper than where you've been. I don't know if we'll stretch it that far now.
Another trip, another time, most definitely.
But we see other people's videos that have gone a bit further afield, out of
Rust to Road trip in Albania and all the places where they've gone. We've been following those, and that looks I think because this was our maiden our virgin journey. We'll go with that. I think it takes a certain amount of confidence even to go over the channel, speak another language and stuff like that.
But once you get used to it, it's all good.
I'm conscious that we're rocking up to an hour.
I know. Let's blitz it. El Duffy, been with you from the start, loving your vids, taking the chance during lockdown to start converting at RT5. That's why I hope keeps us enthusiastic whilst doing the installation there. That is a tedious job. But hopefully you see what is in store once you can get your van on the road and you can adventure out. I mean, it's been amazing. So definitely well worth it.
My mum messaged, have we thought about bringing out a fitness DVD? No, we haven't at all. That's one thing we probably should be doing, more fitness, but we do lots of walks and stuff.
Sharon says YouTube takes 45%. They take 45% of our ad revenue, so we get 55%, which is fair enough. But they take, I think, 30% of our, if we get members. But PayPal's a better option. But I think we can keep offering something and keep it under control a bit. I know we're going to be losing out in the long run, but it's all good. Oh, Cakey Pig, sorry. Went a while ago. Camp Floor would be awesome. Let's see. Read that one. Am I catching up at all?
I don't know.
Yes. MOTs have 6 months extension. That's been really handy for us.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We'd have to be back in June if that was the case, if that didn't happen.
Paul Tolley, hello. Loving all the videos. Lonely Planet, that'd be awesome.
If anyone's got an in for Lonely Planet, just send them over a little one of the best videos.
I think we're nearly catching up, and we're coming up to an hour. Would you consider a bigger van? We have done, but for now we're quite content.
Flora's all bought and paid for. There's a few things that we will change when we get back about her, which I'm sure we'll do a video on when we're back, like a fan, windows, a different table design. As much as the table design's clever, it's not very comfortable for Cal for a desk. So
I think we're about caught up. Stag said he's off to Amazon to buy a dress-up kit to dress like me.
Hey, send us a pic, Stag.
You're catching up now, Cal. Thank you, Janice. That France is a form for driving. Yeah. We're gonna try and eke it out probably in Sardinia or Italy until we can like cross into countries where it's a bit more relaxed. We don't want to go into France to quarantine for 2 weeks because we can't really afford to be doing that. So yeah, we're just gonna see what happens really. So I think it's been an hour. We've caught up. Should we a little bit longer? Got a few more things to talk about. What did I want to ask? I had questions.
I've ticked all the things that you wanted to ask.
Have we done all the questions?
I'm
sure we've forgotten. We always forget. So sorry about that. Yeah, we'll definitely give you a shout. We're looking forward to heading back to Scotland. We were only there for 3 weeks when we left Sharon, so there's so much more to see. Love Scotland. So we'll be heading that way. Maybe do a bit of Ireland. I want to go to Norway as well. I mean, there's not many places we don't want to go. So yeah, that's good. Caught up with all the questions. Sorry about the initial stream, and sorry that it took us so long to catch up. I know it's not overly exciting when we're so far behind. I don't know how to keep up.
No, it's really hard. And there's 2 of us as well. One person doing it. It's very stressful.
I think you've got to ignore people.
Yeah, I've got the other questions that were asked. We've kind of covered in today's. So thank you everyone for sending in your questions before when we asked.
Oh, yeah. Lee said travel back by the tunnel, and he did say he has no need to self-isolate.
Yeah, you did message that.
So yeah,
and it's cheaper actually than a ferry. I did do that much research.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're going to go to the Isle of Man.
Oh yeah, Isle of Man TT. So we've got ideas. Isle of Man TT. Then go over to Ireland and do the wild Atlantic coast of Ireland and more off the beaten track sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Meet up with Pebbles and Peach. There's a few other people that live there that I've bloody forgotten now.
There's so many.
Fitness Forest on Instagram. Are they there?
Yeah, I think so. There's so many people we talk to. We're trying to like keep track of like where everyone is.
Yeah, because also people have different names on YouTube, then different names on like Facebook and Instagram, and like trying to like collect them all together and make it so that's like Barry or Paul here. It's like, oh god, Barry or Paul, Trickle Brothers reference.
Natalie Robbs has set up Camp Flora. We'll look into it if people are keen. Like I don't know.
I will.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
I've got this.
Bring back a stick of rock. we'll see what we can find. Oh,
Phil Rogers. Hey.
Sail from Ireland. Yeah. Sue H. Hi from central Italy in the mountains. A fellow Brit living off grid. A good life. I hope it's been okay for you where you are. We should have been in Italy before we headed to Sardinia, but obviously it was exactly the time where everything was sort of kicking off.
Yeah.
Is security an issue with the van? It always is, I suppose. There's glass windows. We've kind of like, that was one of my main points of anxiety before leaving, because everything we have, this is our house for all intents and purposes. We're just very anal. We got the steering lock. We got a thing called a clutch claw, which goes around like your clutch, your brake, and all your pedals that you lock in. We put everything out of view, lock the glove box, everything in. We've got a curtain bulkhead, we pull that across. We just do everything, even if we're leaving the van for a minute. As annoying as it can be.
Yeah.
Fantastic traveling. You're too late. Get out.
Oh, at least they didn't see the beginning.
Yeah, you missed out. No, you haven't missed too much. Fortunately, we did a bad job.
Have we done the Isle of Wight? No.
Favorite places? No. Definitely. There's so much in the UK we need to explore, isn't there? We were kind of so eager to get to Europe, and we kind of neglected home. It's crazy, really. This is
fantastic. We had to set up a new stream. It was a nightmare. I was trying to do it on my phone and it was all tinny, and yeah, so we're on the laptop at the moment, but the webcam's crap.
Yes, we had a bit of a disaster.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Sharon. You don't have to leave. We've caught up with questions now, just about. But thank you very much for your questions, and it's been nice talking to you. If you're off, but if you're sticking around, that's good. Thank you for the luck wishes for tomorrow. Hopefully it's all good. We'll let you all know over social media ASAP. Ian, been following you since you set off. I remember telling you about Park for Night. Yeah, Park for Night is the Bible when we're on the road.
It is indeed. Yeah. So I think we'll round it up there. Thank you very much for watching. I'm very conscious that the situation back in England isn't quite as clear as it might be for us at the moment, and we're trying not to rub your nose in it, if you know what I mean, but not in like a negative way. But yeah, I'm trying to get my words out, but they're not coming.
We've got a couple more videos coming up.
Yeah, two more camp lockdowns. So we've got
basically what life was like on the campsite during this time.
Yeah.
And
how much it's cost us. That was one question that people wanted to know. How does the cost compare for sitting in a campsite for 2 months compared to living life on the outside, traveling around? So they're coming next week, and then after that you'll be up to date, and you'll see where we are and what we're doing pretty much real time.
Yeah. So apologies delaying, the, what would you call it,
the travel vlogs.
Yeah, we're for getting behind, but we're on it now. We're going to keep up to date and keep you informed. I mean, if you guys weren't watching commenting so often, we would have thought, forget about it. We'll just enjoy our trip and forget about the videos. But we love making them, and we're just happy that people enjoy watching them, and you're getting something out of it.
Yeah.
So it's all been good. Thank you. I can see you're saying goodbye and stuff like that. Safe travels.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for sitting through the beginning, and we will not let it happen again.
And Camp Flora looks like it's on 2021. Thank you. Sorry if we've missed your comments or skipped past them. We tried our best to reply to everyone, which is quite difficult. We found out.
Very much so.
So thanks for getting in contact, keeping in contact with us over this weird period over Instagram and Facebook, and messaging us, seeing how we are. Really appreciate it. It's always good to speak to you.
Matthew Godwin has just logged on. Matthew, you'll have to watch it from the beginning. We had a bit of a brain fart at the beginning, so you'll enjoy that, sir.
Said it looks like a hot box. I don't know why it's so cloudy in here. I mean, I am getting hot.
I've got neck rash, but that's normal.
Most definitely would love to meet up over here. It's strange issue with it being. Oh yeah, of course the TT is cancelled this year. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. Stag, all the hearts. I want to see a picture of you dressed up as me when that fleece arrives in the sun. Camp Flora. Night Sharon. I found looks like besides. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Was it Band of Brothers? The lookalike.
God,
do you remember that? I'm not sure if I should ask who. Richard Jones, Camp Flora. Yep. Get it going.
Right.
Sorry, Fantastic. I'm wrapping my Fantastic t-shirt just for you guys. Yeah, sorry. We'll catch up with you guys soon. Actually, hopefully, we'll let you know what our journey's like when we hit the road. Fantastic Traveling are in the Netherlands currently and on a campsite still, much like ourselves.
Happy with that then? Right, that's it. Over and out. See you all later. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
The next one will be seamless.
Absolutely.
Professional from beginning to end.
Toodle pip, everyone.
See you later. Ooh.